We are here this morning to run the 3 mile ditch by the Wytches. It's 42 minutes long. I think it's going to be a good run because it hasn't rained for at least an hour. Last week the air was full of the sound of ducks flying and talking to each other. Today, I don't know if you can hear that, but the air is full of the sound of fighter jets. It's like War of the Worlds if it was written by a Tesco self-service machine instead of H.G. Wells. Heart rate's 114. Alright, and the watch is on, the music's on, and we're off. Whoop, straight in there. Fucking hell! That song seemed to start before it even pressed play. Oh, it's very atmospheric immediately. I can see a scorched earth. Talks about moving away from a new path, so I'll take your heed. I'll go somewhere different. Whoa! Oh shit! Oh, I can just picture these massive hollow body guitars on the whammy bar. I got my cowboy boots on. That whole passage was amazing, right? It just got really fierce for the chorus, and then it was like an interplay of just wonderful stomping guitars, and then it dropped right down, and then it came back in. Yes! Oh, what an outro! Virtuoso! That's how I would describe that first song. There was just so much stuff going on, and even down to the detail of that song ending on a really surprising chord. Really musical. We're on a journey. Honestly, I feel like I'm on some scorched planet looking for a companion. Woo! I'm loving it. Something's very bouncy about it. The guitars are just dark, menacing. Vocals are sweet and gorgeous. What a great run I'm having this morning. I'm really getting the feeling it's an album about isolation, kind of being stranded on the side of a road. It feels like the aftermath of some kind of trauma. Yeah, it's fascinating. In the second song you got a bounce, a lightness, but at the same time you've got this real stomping, just shoving your face in the ground. I'm feeling a little bit like a waterproof Don Quixote. I'm gonna go fight some windmills with my hydration gel. They are real landscapes in those just thunderous guitars, and now we're on the third song, a nice gentle finger picking opening. Let's slow it down a bit because I'm gonna fall. This song is absolutely beautiful, and I'm getting that impression that this album, it's like you're just dropped in this world that's dealing with trauma, talking about someone else's belongings, being surrounded by other people's stuff. The whole album is set on a road. You're on that road, about to start a new journey, your own journey. The sun is so hot. There's lots of references to the star, the sun above you. You want to get going, but you're just too drained. You're not quite ready to take that first step. That's what I'm thinking. The drums are gently coming upstairs while you're trying to sleep. That Western style guitar is back. It's picking up in energy. Wow! Come on, let's go. Let's run. I'm really fascinated to see what comes after that song. Oh, here we go. Let's go faster again. Through the pedal. Woo! It's just so enjoyable to run to music with this Western feel. Honestly, it just turns a little run into a real mission. Whoa! Ah, he says, every time I think it through, and this amazing solo comes in, it's getting more intense. I'm going up a hill, my legs and lungs are burning. Let's go. Whoop, stunts. I have no idea if what I'm about to say makes sense. In fact, I have no idea if anything I say makes sense, but this is how I feel. Listen to this album, that I'm onside a road and I'm watching the Wytches travel down that road, but I'm everywhere on the road. I can see every part of the journey. That's what it feels like. It feels like I've become infinite. And I'm just watching this movement from one place to another. It's magical. It's psychedelic. I may have just ingested a mushroom. That's just amazing. This is called Meat Chuck. It started post-rocky, then it sounded like a Neil Young song, and now it's just absolutely monstrous, driving, frenetic, brilliant for running to. There's loads of people look at me. I don't care. You know that scene in Back to the Future where Chuck Berry gets the call saying, "This is the future of rock and roll." I'm rewriting that scene in my head to Meat Chuck, and I'm getting a call, and I'm being told, this is the future of music to run to. Woo! Let's see just how fast I can run to this song. Let's go. You've got Me Chuck and Everybody's Friend back to back. Absolutely perfect running songs. My phone is just slamming into my dick. I'm enjoying it. I think it's good to think about this album in terms of heat, in terms of how much that sun is on you, and these two songs back to back feels like the hottest part of the album. I am literally sweating more than usual. I'm hoping it's going to cool down a bit after this, otherwise I'm going to have to get on my knees and drink out of a puddle. Honestly, I feel like the guitars are giving me sunburn. This album should come with a bottle of Factor 50. Yeah, that song just ended with like a backwards bit, and then it sounded like a tannoy announcement, and now I feel like I'm dragging my ripped trousers towards some kind of shade. I can feel a cold glass of water in my hands. Replenishment is on the way. Oh my word. I think I just heard the line, wayward brother. Honestly, it feels like up until now you've been carrying some baggage. Even when you think someone is far enough away from you, they can still reach out and touch you. There's a lot of references to penetrating the skull into the mind, and yeah, and now it feels like we are lighter, we are healing, we are moving on. Oh yeah! Oh, that was perfect. The drums came in with a line, I'm not broken, and he's saying he's not broken, but he sounds so fragile, so delicate. You just want to give him a hug, carry him on your shoulders for a bit. My love carries on. I never miss a day. That's what it's felt like listening to this album. It's like you haven't missed a thing. You've been there throughout this whole transformation. This one is called You Looked Happy to Me, and it feels like we are coming home. This album feels like dealing with trauma, repairing yourself after trauma, and now you're home, you're safe. Oh, hello, nice to meet you. I was just stretched too much. 9.5 kilometers in 42 minutes. It felt like at that end, you had the sense that you were going home. You've been on this journey, you've been dealing with some kind of trauma, and you were home. But then, I don't know, maybe it was just something in the music, the way the guitars got distorted again, they were battling clean guitars. It's like you were in that safety of your home, and then you decided, you know what, I'd rather be out on the road, I'd rather keep on moving and dealing with whatever it is that's troubling me. And I think a clue to that was in the line that kept going over and over, you looked happy to me. It's like, I don't know, maybe your safe place is only safe because people think you're happy when you might not actually be happy. Lots to think about. Incredible album. So that was The Wytches and 3 Mile Ditch. I'm Jimmy Watkins, I'm a running punk. You should be a running punk as well. Have a great day. Keep listening to music and being happy.